put this in back.
No. Hmm. I'm just finding where to put my phone. I'm going to come and plug it in for you. Don't look at me like that.
Like your ass is showing?
Hmm?
It's like I like your ass.
Yeah. And you shouldn't be talking about explicit things.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Oh no.
That no one is watching at this time. So
It'll be replayable, don't worry.
did you plug in your phone?
No. You told me you would, so I waited.
Why don't you cook for us for today?
Why are you
No,
harassing
I
me
don't
because we're
want to.
live?
I don't want you to cook for us for because you will be everything you will be saying that you want to try to figure it out.
Okay.
Saying I'm gonna try to figure out how to use this plot. I remember what I did last time so that people started watching.
Come on.
A minute, hey, don't say come
Can
on.
you turn the mute on there or whatever? If it's
Yes.
gonna do that.
I'm gonna do it. Raise your volume up and down. Okay, yeah, I've seen it. So one person is watching.
Is
Did you
that
pick?
one person us? It's your turn.
Yeah, that one person is you watching my live, being the supportive friend. Da, 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 da. Um, Diamond, uh, I told you that it always works because now three people are watching. Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Rice and Playing Cards. That's what I'm going to call this episode of Rice and Playing Cards and Talking. Just yapping, I have one. So, where are you
Wait.
guys watching from? Let's talk about wedding, planning for a wedding. Things are so stressful planning for a wedding. I am getting married in 4 days, but and then everything is so stressful. It's a very like first wedding. Like I didn't even want to invite a lot of people, just a few people for the wedding. But even a wedding that is going to be with 15 or 10 or 8 people can make you lose weight because of the stress. What am I going to wear? The food, the cake, photography, ring, blah, 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 blah. And the list goes on and on and on. So, if anyone has a recommendation on how I can handle that stress, you should tell me. Not you should tell me, but could you please tell me how I'm going to handle that? Because I wonder how people who have weddings of 200 people, 300 people, how they handle it. How do you think the people who have big weddings handle it? Because for the life of me, I do not want to plan another wedding ever. Do you?
Do I want to plan a big wedding
Yeah.
ever?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got this traditional one, but we're gonna show up with the right budget and everything and expectations, and then once we have that set in stone, nobody's adding stuff.
And I told you stop casting. Nobody's adding anything, but you cannot say you cannot say nobody's adding anything because it's really difficult. Hi, Honor Comedy. How are you?
I told you to stop cussing.
Thank you, and thank you for watching me. I am coping with planning a wedding like this, being frustrated and talking about it online. I think that's how I'm going to cope about it with it because my fiance here, when he feels overwhelmed, he he starts spiraling.
No, that's not incorrect.
Yeah, you started spiraling and going in other directions, and I was like, oh my goodness, can you, like, can we take a breather? Is it called a breather? A breather, whatever that.
That's one way to call it,
Yeah,
sure.
can we not stress about it for a few minutes? Because you had started blaming me for everything. You know that?
You really felt like it was at you because you're the person that's caught in between the people that are upsetting.
Yeah, but I explained everything to you.
But you're still feeling like I'm blaming you because you're caught in the middle and because I can't talk to the people that are doing things that are causing stress.
Yeah, yes, you're right. I picked
Is
it.
it okay? Pick some more.
No. How can they say you're not watching? You are watching
Who's saying you're not watching?
YouTube.
Well, if we got other people, we don't need to worry about it. Yeah, so the issue that we're having is there was a budget planned well ahead of time, and a lot of things have cost more than I thought they would. A lot of things that weren't planned for. And now people are wanting to add things. Did you pick?
The bride's family is, I don't want to say it's usually like that, but in all the cases that I've had, the bride's family is like that. And I'm not saying that I like it, I hate it, but on the other hand, I can understand it.
Yeah, understanding it and affording it are two different things.
Yes, and affording it in a on a, during a short period of time. Those are two different things.
Yeah, so it makes me think of the old argument between the left and the right of if you let people have too much access, they're going to expect too much access, and I'm not about to get caught up in that.
But again, you're not about to being rude to your in-laws because they're going to be part of your family. Because take this. What if I am going to be a part of your family and then your in-laws started treating me that way? Am I going to be rude to them? No.
By the way, having boundaries with people isn't rude. People saying that you shouldn't have boundaries, on the other hand, is manipulative.
I'm not saying you shouldn't have boundaries. I'm saying let's get through this without having a conflict, without spiraling. Oh God, without spiraling. Let's get through this wedding because it's in 4 days. I know it's overwhelming, but can we? Good morning, Sofa Tomato. Hi, how are you? And where are you from? Here, talking to my. We're coping, and I hope this is helping. Is it
I guess.
talking about it in this way? Because when you were talking about it in the morning, I
You
felt
give
like
yourself a point.
I
Just
felt
one.
like two.
You've already gotten that. Right here.
When we were talking about it in the morning, I felt like we are. You are like a weight that is sitting on my head. I don't know if you can understand because you were putting blame after blame after blame after blame after blame on me,
I
and
need
there was no
solutions to
way.
these issues so that they don't continue piling. Because I'm not the only one causing you stress. You see, if the people that are adding conditions continue adding conditions, it's going to add to your stress. And you're going to say that I'm the only one blaming you when the expectations are unrealistic.
you're not the only one blaming me.
What are you talking about?
No, you're not blaming me, but it's like you're not listening to my to my solutions. We're saying that this price is unrealistic, but it was a price that was suggested by someone on my part, and I told you this is not realistic. We can go with another price. We can find a lower price, and you're still stuck on the higher price.
It's not the higher price that I'm stuck on.
Uh,
It's the pattern. We talked about this.
yes, it's a
The
pattern.
people who are forming this pattern
Uh-huh.
are stating this is what that person should do, yeah?
Yes.
And then they're putting an expectation to it that comes through the form of this is the price tag. So this is my expectation from you, which is also, as we talked about, a form of fishing. Because if someone's got infinite money and they start letting you make decisions for them, what are you going to get comfortable doing?
every time that every time that someone brings their expectations and you shoot it down immediately, they know the person they are dealing with, they know that that's not going to happen. We- this this is not the way that we're going to treat him, and he's not going to allow to be treated that way.
Then
I
why did it
think
happen
that's
again?
it's like what you said, fishing. It happened again, like throwing in Uganda we call it okubejina mkisaka, throwing a stone in a bush to see what's coming out.
Okay, hey, let me focus here.
All right, I know talking and playing cards. I think, is it working for you or
It's fine,
okay?
but let me shuffle my shuffle.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Anyways, what do you think? So, if you've been watching and following this conversation, what do you think we should do about the stress caused by planning a wedding? This overwhelming emotions that come with that. How should we how should we cope with that?
I still think boundaries need to be made.
You know, I even when I grew up, when I was young, I usually liked weddings and stuff like that. But when you grow up and think about it, it's holding an event for other people to come and enjoy, and
Mm-hmm.
then they go away and you are left with everything.
Exactly.
And the other people who are not going to say they're not willing to help out, because actually they're going to help out with the cake. That's what I was promised anyway. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I was promised that I'm going to
I
get
was promised you'd tell me what suit.
hats,
Thank you.
two cats. So, and that was 15 minutes yet.
Yeah, I'm the weirdo that thinks that boundaries are like protection. Because
Mm,
until those boundaries are made clear,
mm.
people think they can trespass.
Boundaries are important. Yes, I agree with you, but how do we assert our boundaries? That's also something that I'm thinking about.
Well, step one is going to be getting not the most expensive food here because we did the nice thing for the family already.
Yeah,
Giving
of
them the
course.
opportunity. See, I'm going to fish. Give them the opportunity to complain and say, oh, you didn't like the meal the other day? But they're not going to tell that to me. They're going to tell that to you.
Yeah,
And you're not going to respond in the way that I
of course not. Did
would.
you pick?
Did you pick?
I have one card that I put this.
And I picked.
I guess. I'm just wondering. Was it even a good idea to tell you everything that was going on?
So if you didn't tell me and we showed up and everybody else has all of the control over what the cost is, and then I show up and I don't have enough money on hand to pay for it, what happens?
We wash the plates in the restaurant.
That's not realistic either, is it?
It's not realistic. It's a joke.
I get it, and I'm not pooping on your joke here, but
Okay.
it's not realistic.
Anyway, I think every bride goes through. Most brides and grooms go through that.
What I'm going to fall back on is in the Bible, there's a verse that says, when you marry your wife, take her away from her family. There is.
Isolating her from her family.
It sounds a lot like that.
Mm-hmm. And it.
But do you know why it says that?
No, I don't.
Your family's not supposed to run my life.
Of course, my family isn't supposed. We are supposed to
Did you?
run our lives. I picked two.
Okay.
We are supposed to run our lives.
Yes. Diamond. Is that it?
Yeah. 13 plus 6, 19, 28.
10.
Give me
Hold
this.
on. Okay. Hold on. Stop.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Rambling.
I know. I know.
Thanks for watching our rambling, and I won this round.
That puts you at what? Forehead?
No, 3. Thank you for watching, everybody who has watched us and who's gonna watch it later. See you next time. Same next time tomorrow. Same place, same time. Bye.